Hello everyone and welcome to the first official video on my channel, Desert Rack. This channel is going to be dedicated to everything that is not 40k in the tabletop scene. We're going to be covering stuff like Bolt Action, Black Powder, and all the other games that are in between that. So hopefully you'll join me on this new journey and you'll love the content that I'm going to produce on this channel. Now in today's video we're going to be covering the brand new minor nations. These nations may be smaller in size, but their unique traits bring that historical flavor to the table. First up is France, and they come with 3 special rules. The forward artillery doctrine allows their forward artillery observers to call in an artillery barrage twice per game instead of just once. Remember though, you'll need to resolve your first barrage before a second can be called in. Then we have the highly motivated reserves, which let inexperienced units within 12 inches of an enemy test to remove a pin marker before taking an order. This can really help your less experienced troops keep moving under fire. Finally, the French have access to the VB launcher, a rifle attachment that acts as a light mortar with indirect fire. It has a range of 6 to 18 inches and offers a single HE shot, giving infantry a bit more of a punch. Now, Belgium shares a lot in common with France. They also have the forward artillery doctrine and the highly motivated reserves, which function the same way, and like the French, Belgian troops can also use the VB launcher to add some indirect firepower to their rifle squads. Moving on to Italy, first is their defensive strategy, which lets them re-roll on the artillery barrage and smoke barrage tables. On top of that, during their first turn, enemy units can't run, as they cautiously advance into the Italian territory looking for hidden defences. Lastly, any Italian units can also start the game in ambush, setting up a strong defensive position from the off. Next up is Poland, known for their stubborn resistance. Their no hope of retreat rule reflects that. Whenever a Polish unit fails a morale check and would normally be destroyed, you get to re-roll the test. They also have battlefield knowledge, allowing them to start the game in ambush and ignore penalties for outflanking. During the first turn, Polish infantry also gained the fieldcraft rule, making it easier for them to move through rough ground. For Romania, their forces get a little help from the Axis with their Axis support rule. This allows them to bring in a German or Italian unit. They don't carry over any of their national rules. There is an exception for an additional shot with LMGs and MMGs for German units. Should be noted that these units can't be veteran or a vehicle with a damage value of 10 or higher. They also follow the French artillery doctrine, meaning Romanian artillery observers can call in 2 barrages in one game as well. The Netherlands also get the forward artillery doctrine and highly motivated reserves. Similar to the French and the Belgians, this gives them a bonus for both artillery strikes and managing their inexperienced troops under fire. Now, for the Partisans, we have some interesting guerrilla tactics. Their battlefield knowledge allows them to start in ambush, gain fieldcraft for the first turn, and outflank without penalties. On defense, their home country rule prevents enemies from using outflank or special deployment, making it difficult for the enemy to sneak up behind them with the new outflanking rules. Norway shares a lot of similarities with Poland and the Partisans. They also get the battlefield knowledge with ambush and fieldcraft for the first turn, and they can outflank without penalties. This makes them especially dangerous in terrain-heavy battles. castles, something a lot of players are looking to utilize for cover in this new edition. Greece also follows the battlefield knowledge rules, allowing them to start in ambush, use fieldcraft, and outflank without penalties. Like the French and Belgians, they also have access to the VB launcher. Bulgaria benefits from the Axis support rule, allowing them to bring in a German or Italian unit, and their roving patrols make it impossible for enemies to outflank them or use forward deployment. Enemies will have to deal with Bulgarian forces head-on without sneaking around their lines. Finland comes with some incredible unique abilities. Their train huntsman rule lets infantry re-roll morale checks when in ambush, and they gain a bonus +1 to hit when firing rifles and sniper rifles from ambush. The Sizel rule is a fantastic boost. When a unit is reduced to half strength, the survivors are automatically upgraded to higher quality. Finland also ignores the penalty for outflanking with the Moti rule, and their infantry can be equipped with skis for free, making them unaffected by snowy conditions. Finally, we have Hungary. Like Romania and Bulgaria, they get Axis support, and their roving patrols work just like the Bulgarians, preventing enemy snipers, observers, and outflanking maneuvers. Your opponent will have to face Hungarian forces in a more direct manner, like a real man. And there we have it. That is the minor factions in the latest update for Bolt Action V3. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you want to follow my conquest on this channel, because I am making the 8th army in all its glory and splendor, then please hit the subscribe button, click the little bell, and you'll be notified when the British are coming. Thank you for watching. See you now. Have a great day, evening, night, where you're around the world, and bye-bye.